Hello traders, lots to go through, so I'm going to go through this nice and quick, but I'm also going to divide these videos up now and give you lots of, or I'd say lots, 2 or 3 short videos to go through rather than one long one. I'm going to do a quick video on what we did in the room, because the room is becoming more and more active, and that's going to progress a lot through 2014 I should say. A lot more work on stocks. Well, as far as you're concerned, I've been doing a lot of work on stocks over 2013 anyway, but a lot more work on videos on stocks and support on that front. I've got the forex course running this coming week, and obviously outside of the room hours. And then what else have we got? Several in new events. Just been working on some new events, and I'll publicise those very soon, including predictions for 2014, which I would, in fact, predictions for 2014 will be on Monday evening. Right, let's get going. These markets, the Dow is, well, the indices in general are very expensive at the moment, stocks. So I think we just need some healthy pullbacks. And the healthy pullback in the Dow would be about 16,200. Or this 170. I think with 460 we could do with a decent pullback, because at the moment we've gapped down, we've closed lower, not much volume coming in the market. Obviously, the markets are not really getting going until this coming week. Excuse me. And so I'm looking for some further drops. I'm looking for this to come back down before we can get going. It's a very bullish market, but at the moment this market is just a little tad too rich, and the traders are not coming in. Let's go through Nasdaq. Nasdaq's a lot weaker already, so Nasdaq is due to come down to 3.5 at least, if not 3,475, and the S&Ps are coming down to the bottom of the channel, but I think likely to come lower. Full retest of that hammer at least. So for some reason the Nasdaq is holding up more than the other ones. If you look at the Nikkei, that needs a healthy pullback as well. So just let these markets come to you, and then I have got some great stocks in line, but I just think you need to come further down. Over the last couple of years we've seen a weak start to the pound. This year is no exception. So I would look for the pound to come back down to 162.50 area. The euro is the better one to short. We're on the 50% there from this last move, but I would short 136.30 area, 136.40. I think that's probably one of the better shorts. Tomorrow morning I am actually in the room for an hour from 9 till 10 because we've got UK service data. I just want to share with you what I'm seeing on the pound on that one. Euro yen sitting on the 127 extension. I'm looking for that to go all the way back down to 140. No, that's not even touched the. We've got to come and at least touch the weekly 8. We on the weekly chart we're just about engulfed the previous week's bar. US dollar yen, I think that needs to a full pullback to at least 104, if not 103. Pound Aussie dollar, again, this typically has a weak start to the year, and so I would love to see this come all the way down to 180 again at least. We need a good test of the 50 EMA. Aussie US. So I'm still long this. I'll tell you why. 60-minute hammer here. Took this in. I went long here, got a 15-point stop out, and then went long here, and I'm currently 90 points up, having been yeah, 90, around 90 was a sensible place to get out, but I've left some on the table. So that, if we came all the way back down to 89.30, I think this is worth a buy. I think if you put a bid out for 89.30, 89.25, because we popped up here, came out of the box, we've hit resistance, but I think this is worth a buy now if you're not in it, and we'll see if that one can hold up. On the weekly, we've engulfed the previous week's bar, and we're still, let me show you the weekly. And so massive weekly support, closed above the previous week, so 88.90 is a good place to get in. Basically what I'm doing is, what I'm encouraging, what you might want to think about doing is, if I'm holding a longer term position, I would trade around it. So for example, I might take a contract position looking for 92 in the Aussie US, and then in my day trading account I would trade the rolling contract intraday. So if it does drop 50 points, 100 points, one way of doing it is to capture that is to actually short it on the rolling contract intraday and still let the March contract roll. Okay, so swing trading, I would suggest you start shorting this Euro US, but wait for a decent pullback. Right, and quick look at gold and oil, and that's the end of this particular video. Right, gold has had a nice bounce off this weekly support, and I think it's the second test of the 50 MA. We tested the 50 MA after the initial break on November 7th. I think this box will hold. So I would look to buy 12.10, top of that box, to see if that can now bounce back into this is a long-term trend line that we've dropped below and bounced back through. So if we can hold 12.10, I think we stand a chance at testing 1300 on gold. Or quick look at oil, and that's at the end of this video. Oil is likely to come all the way down to 93 at least. I mean, it's so bearish at the moment, such a drop from this resistance level, 160 area. Then come all the way back to 93, and we're going to test that trend line. At which point, that will be the seasonal time for oil to pick up. I'm going to leave that trend line. If that happens, then we could end up with a nice W pattern to get back into the 100-105 area. Alright, that's the end of that video, and please join me on Monday at 7 o'clock PM UK time, 2 PM Eastern time, for my predictions for 2014. Alright, done a lot of work on this, there's a lot to go through, so I look forward to seeing you then. Alright, and have a good trading day.